Trump's election, there's been protests all throughout Orange County. I mean, all over, but there's been a lot happening here. I just saw this video. This is recent. This was in Santa Ana. Um, Santa Ana, though, has had protests maybe once a month, every 2 months, um, for the past, I would say, like 4 years. I mean, consistently. They've been protesting the police. This isn't new. Um, but I'm just going to play the video.
In Orange County, violent protests against the election of Donald Trump ended with arrests and damaged police vehicles. Eyewitness News reporter John Gregory is live in Santa Ana with more on the protests. John.
And Leslie, you can see behind me with that graffiti, the protesters certainly left their mark on this part of town. As you mentioned, they also left their mark on Santa Ana police.
All right. First off, I don't know if you guys noticed, but this guy's shooting rubber bullets into a crowd. Just randomly. Now, this isn't new either. In, I think back in 2013 or 2014, there was a situation where the Santa Ana Police Department started shooting rubber bullets at women and children, and they released dogs at mothers pushing strollers. This police department is very racist. So even though they're calling this a Trump rally or anti-Trump protest, it's deeper than that in this city. It's way deeper. There hasn't been any major media coverage for this city, and there's a lot of action going on here. But they don't fit the color code, you know. But here's the rest.
Vehicles, a lot of damage. Police open fire with rubber bullets as protesters rampage on the streets of Santa Ana. Hundreds angry with the election results that made Donald Trump the nation's president-elect.
The way he disrespected half of the nation, the Muslims, the gays, the everything, the women, the children, it's crazy.
You're disrespecting racist culture. You're disrespecting a big voice. Last time I checked, half of the country is a minority, right? Why would you go ahead and disrespect that? I don't understand that.
Protesters blocked streets and set off fireworks. They launched rocks and bottles at police and police vehicles. When the smoke finally cleared, 10 people were arrested and 4 patrol cars suffered extensive damage. Luckily, no officers were hurt.
They started throwing rocks and bottles, destroying these cars. We ended up making 10 arrests, 7 adults, 3 juvies, ranging from disorderly conduct all the way up to assault with a deadly weapon on a police officer.
As anger over the election results remains high, police are preparing for the possibility of more protests.
We're the county seat. We have protests here all the time.
All the
Our job
time.
is to make sure that people do that in a safe manner.
All the time.
Where our community continue to do what they do without
What, keep
interference,
shooting?
and that the people have their marches, demonstrations,
Keep shooting into
in a
crowds?
peaceful and safe manner.
Fuck you.
Well,
You know, I have a lot of hatred for this police department. Like, in specific, the Santa Ana Police Department. If anything goes down, like, I'm fairly confident. If anything goes down, where it becomes a violent riot, I have a feeling it'll be in Santa Ana. There's just too much piled on, you know. First, this goes way back, way back. I'm gonna have to cover that in another video maybe, but you guys can just look up Santa Ana. You know, the history, the police department has, you know, shot innocent, sometimes they're not innocent, sometimes they're They're guilty, but they shoot unarmed people, and they're consistently getting away with it. It's not just the fact. I mean, it got to the point where the Santa Ana Police Department was actually infiltrated by the FBI. They sent in cell phones to try to see what was going on because of the active racism in the police department and the jail system. And that goes, in court too. But this is, I mean, some people are talking about a race war, but I think the mentality people have it, I guess, you would think of it very black and white. You know what I mean? It won't be that. I don't think so. It's Aztec 101 in the ring, and I'm out.